Hey guys, so today I want to go over my EDC here in Costa Rica. And for context, we don't have a car. We've never had a car here. So whenever I'm out and about, either paying bills or walking up in the mountains, going along trails, whatever, if we're traveling here, it's either going to be on foot, with a taxi, or on a bus. And so my EDC bag that I've used for 5.5 years now, well, since January of 2018, I've used it since then. Has to have everything in it that I will need when we're out and to get back. This bag I put together myself. I bought all the supplies from Springfield Leather. It's 9-ounce veg tan. Fairly simple design. It's got a pocket on this side, little pouch on that side. The back, this carries my cell phone. This carries my notebook. The front is just a brass D-ring. And as you can see, the leather just fits right through. So it's one-handed, open and close. The inside has got a main compartment in the center, a little slot here in the back, and a slot here in the front. The inside is pig's weight. It's got a really good tensile strength, so that's why I used it. And the only other thing is key rings are basically little S hooks to clip on my keys. One other nice part, if I find myself where I have to, if I'm running late and I got to jog somewhere or something like that, this converts into a backpack. So the sling unclips and the leather runs through this piece right here and then clips onto the D-ring here and here, and it fits on just like a backpack. I've even got, I can adjust the shoulder strap here, and there's an additional shoulder strap right here, so my shoulders are covered. I've got zero complaints with this bag. It's been wonderful for me. So I'm going to go into what I put inside of it. No particular order to this. In the back is where I keep my notebook. This is the notebook cover. Inside is a Write in the Rain waterproof notepad. The pen that I use is all steel, and I put an insert, a space pen, Fisher's space pen insert, so it writes all the time and consistently. Of course, I keep my wallet. This is also one that I made. All my IDs and stuff like that go in there. In Costa Rica, we use change a lot, and so I made a change pouch, again out of pig's weight. Very handy for paying for buses and taxis and things like that. On me personally, I always have the Shirley from Origin Knives. This has been my EDC since August of last year, and it's wonderful. It's B-cut stainless steel. So the nice thing about it, between the B-cut stainless steel and the Promali scales, I wear this appendix, and even though it's been against my hide for the last year, you can't tell any color difference in the scales. And the B-cut is a stainless steel. It looks like the day I got it. Flashlight. I got into the habit of carrying a flashlight as a firefighter, as an EO. It's just always handy to have. This one I keep on a brass hook. And this particular little flashlight is Lumitor, and it says Lumitor Tool AA 2.0. Basically, this is a Chinese LED. It's capable of running the 14500 batteries. You guys can see that. These are incredibly bright batteries, and they're easy to recharge. So I've probably picked up 5 or 6 of these over the last 3 or 4 years. They're like $20, and my son's got one, my wife's got one, I think my daughter has one too, and I've only had one break on me. So really good, inexpensive battery. And with the capability of using AA batteries or the 14500, you get a huge choice in the amount of lumens you want to use. So it's a good one. Also, Victorinox multi-tool or Swiss tool. I've had this thing since the early 2000s. It stays in the bag. It always comes in handy. Brass lock. I also have the key for that I keep in the bag, just in case you have to secure. Let's say you have to secure your bag at a store or something like that. I haven't had to do that yet, but it's just a just in case thing. And also, I carry along a handkerchief. That can be handy too. This one's cotton, and of course I'm a little bit of a geek, so it's Firefly. Buff. Extremely important because out here the sun is very strong, and I don't want a sunburn up here. That hurts. 3 big zip ties. 1,001 uses for these. They've gotten to the point here in Costa Rica that some of the larger stores want to charge you for the plastic bags if you're buying groceries or something like that. So I just carry my own. Doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't take up much space. Nylon bag for med kit. Little plastic throwaway bag for other small pieces here, just to kind of keep it organized. Keys for the doors and for post office box. Garage door opener or front gate opener, and we have an electric bike, so have that too. A length of braided 550 cord, quick release. You can't have enough 550 cord. This is micro 550 cord. It's got a 90-pound breaking strength. It's also braided up for quick deployment. Very handy. Electronics, we've all got them. And so in this little spool I have here, battery charger for my flashlight batteries or any other, like AA or AAA batteries. I've also got 2 cables, one that is like a micro USB because they're very popular, and the other one is a C style. The C style chargers for my phone. Charging base. Just in case I get stuck somewhere and I've got to get my phone charged, I don't have any other way of doing it, I can always plug in. In this little bag here is some accessories that go with the flashlight. Spare battery. They come with a metal or a magnetic cap and a push button cap. So you can either do the twist turn and use the magnet, which is handy if you're like, if I'm wanting to grill out or something like that and I want to have light over the grill, I can just put this on the end of the flashlight and stick it up on the roof. Works really good. And then this is a diffuser. It's a glow-in-the-dark diffuser, which is handy in places where you're wanting to spread the light out. Extra lanyard just in case. I also carry spare O-rings for the flashlight, and also I've got the SIM card tool for the phones, so I can open the phone up and change the SIM cards, and I have a spare SIM card in here. Lighter, always handy. I have a small survival kit in here, just in case kind of thing. And inside that, I've got black electrical tape. I've got 18 feet of green nylon twine. A whistle. It comes with most like tops knives. We'll send out a little whistle. It's one of those. A couple needles and some thread. 2 fire tabs. It's a mix between cotton and paraffin. We make those. I make those myself. Half of a Doans. I think I'm pronouncing that right. DOANS magnesium block. Spider wire, fishing line, 36 pound. 2 lead sinkers, part of a hacksaw blade, 3 fish hooks, assorted sizes, and a couple Band-Aids. This doesn't take up any space, and it can be really handy if you got stuck out in the brush for a little bit. The other stuff I carry is medical. Either from being an EMT and working on the fire department, or the fact that 911's a little slow to respond here, I feel more comfortable carrying the stuff myself. So in here, CPR mask, just so you're not exchanging bodily fluids. Medical tape, a little bit of gauze. This Ziploc bag, I don't know, I've always called it vet wrap, but it's basically, you can wrap a wound up or sprain up and put tension on it. Got a K95 mask in here, a couple of assorted big bandages, and a few more Band-Aids. An Israeli bandage. These things are amazing, and I hope I don't ever have to use it. And a tourniquet. I went with the CAT brand tourniquet. If you buy and carry a tourniquet, know how to use it and make sure it's a reputable band. One of the reasons I don't trust the Red Cross down here is because they sold me one of their tourniquets and it snapped that fast the first time I even tried it out. So it was some kind of Chinese knockoff. So get the real deal, because whenever you need it, you need it. Last thing, the Tough Possum survival scarf can be used for signaling, carrying stuff. You could fill it full of vegetation and use it as a sleeping pad. Most Sundays, whenever we're waiting outside of church, I put this on the concrete so my wife can sit down and not get her dress dirty. So really, really handy, and doesn't weigh anything. And that is it, guys. That's the stuff that I carry in my bag every day. Over the last 5.5 years, it's fluctuated a little bit on what I've changed, but this is the main stuff. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe it gave you some ideas of different things to put in your EDC bag. I would add that sometimes if I know I'm going to be out all day or could be possibly stuck out overnight, I'll carry a battery bank, solar powered battery bank that will also fit in the bag, just in case. But other than that, that's my EDC. And if you have any ideas, please put them down in the comments below, or if you have any questions, okay? Anyway, guys, stay safe, take care, and God bless.